This is the ETBU Sportsnet. I'm Adam P. Ledyard here with head women's basketball coach Edsel Hamilton. Coach, you guys go 1-1 last week. You open up the week with a loss to Mary Hardin Baylor and then bounce back with a win over Belhaven in Mississippi. Recap last week for us.
Well, the UMHB game was incredibly frustrating. We went out there and we just didn't do anything that we talked about doing. We panicked a lot, and their pressure bothered us. And they're a good team. They've won at least one game. I think they beat somebody really bad on Saturday too. So they're a good team. Their record, like I said, coming into the week, their record didn't matter. They're a good team. They played a really tough schedule, and they just wiped the floor with us. Honestly, we played really bad, and it was really frustrating. We haven't really had too many of those games this year, so we're thankful for that. But just frustrating to have a game like that. So I was really glad we were able to bounce back on Saturday. We had a couple people. It was kind of like everything that could go wrong in that game on Thursday did. Taylor picked up a foot injury, and April got a knock on her knee, and kind of both at the same time. So we were missing them for long stretches in the game too. And Taylor ended up sitting out Saturday, and we're hoping she'll be ready to go this week. But I was really glad Saturday for us to get back on track with a really, really good team win. I thought we really played together really well. Everybody got to play double-figure minutes, and everybody scored. So was real happy with that. We had some kids that haven't been getting a ton of minutes that came in and gave us really solid minutes. We executed pretty well. We played pretty hard defensively, and I was really happy with the team win on Saturday.
This week you got your first of 4 straight home games. You got Texas-Dallas Thursday and then Ozarks on Saturday. Talk about being home for these next four games and taking on UTD and Ozarks.
Well, we're glad to be back home. I think both of these games are going to be very difficult. Dallas is, they're not the same team that they've been the last couple of years when they've been, them and Tyler have been dominating the league together. But they're still incredibly dangerous. They just snapped a 4-game losing streak. But even watching them on film scouting other teams, I was just really impressed by how hard they play. They play really, really hard on both ends. And I told the girls in practice yesterday that, if they start coming around offensively, they're going to be really, really dangerous. And I think they finally got on track a little bit last night. They had a pretty good offensive game, and they won by 10 points on the road and scored 75 points. So they're a really dangerous team. They rebound really well. They force a lot of turnovers, which has been a problem area for us. So it's going to be a really, really tough game. And then Ozarks on Saturday is going to be a different type of team, but they're another one too. You can't look at their record. They don't off to a great start in conference, but they've got some really good players. Their coach is really good. They know what they're doing. They're going to be 2 really tough games.
All right, thanks for talking to us here on the ETBU Sportsnet.